Alright, game, we got another Crash of the Titans today. This time with that cheating aspect or cheating spec of Magneto at a 555 build. His yellow ability, it costs 9 and creates several projectiles on the board. His red ability destroys all team up tiles on the board. It costs 8 in red, and it does damage based on the number of team up tiles destroyed. And then his blue ability, magnetized projectiles, costs 10, swaps some number of red and blue tiles on the board, and does damage based on the number of red and blue tiles that were swapped. Alright, and then we got Nick Fury here. Among one of the older 4-star characters in the game, not the oldest, that would probably be X-Force Wolverine and Invisible Woman. But Nick Fury is a purple, blue, and yellow user, not in that particular order, of course. His yellow ability, Avengers Assemble. The only two things we're worried about is the fact that it stuns and it creates critical tiles on the board. The only thing we're worried about. Demolition is his blue ability. It costs 10. Creates trap tiles on the board. If we match the trap tiles away, it does some amount of damage. If the enemy matches the trap tiles away, it does a massive amount of damage and removes the remaining trap tiles that are on the board. So effectively, if we get enough blue AP to put the trap tiles on the board, it might actually one-shot Magneto, at least with my Nick Fury. And his purple ability, I forget how much it costs, but it's okay. It's 11. For some reason, I thought it was 9, but it's 11. So he deals damage, creates a 2-turn countdown tile, and then when the countdown tile is resolved, it steals AP, and it also creates a strike tile. Alright. So that's all we need to know about Nick Fury. If you are a lesser equipped Nick Fury, boost yellow and boost blue for sure. And then obviously keep Magneto away from red and blue because those are gonna hurt a lot. So we'll turn on animations in a second because obviously this is the first time that I've logged in today. And then we'll do what we always do, which is look at Nick Fury. But first, I gotta take a phone call. Okay, gotta take a small break, but we will be right back. Alright, now after we done came back from commercial break, we are now focused and ready to go. Yeah, that'd be a better match. Because I was trying to think how in the world could we not have the AI have a match for. Well, Magneto, you can have as many of those yellow tiles as you want. Like, this is the part I'm more worried about. It's gonna do a chunk of damage to us. go this way. Like I said, now we're just doing 1 point of damage, but you know, those are unfortunately the breaks. At least we got a chance to activate a couple of those demolition tiles, so. Alright, so we got 2 turns to protect that countdown tile so that we can steal some AP, but you know, I'm gonna be a shrewd operator and hope that the AI matches the red. That's the idea. Or hopefully these tiles don't get overwritten. They didn't. Good. Okay, so we stole some AP. Match this way. Go ahead and match the red. Thank you, Magneto. Pin me and pay me. Job squad for the win. Alright, there's all the rewards. Legendary tokens. Again, thanks to the Alliance for dropping in. Got some hero points. You know, and then as we always do, we'll take a look at Nick Fury, even though he's, you know, one of the older 4-star champion, well, 4-star characters in the game. You would have thought that I would have had him champion max by now, but nah. So his yellow ability, Avengers Assemble, like I said, we didn't get a chance to see this here in action, but originally back in the day when he was first released, it required you to have a certain amount of AP to fire off the move. So you would need 5 red to do the Iron Man portion. If you wanted to do the Hawkeye portion, you needed 5 in purple. You know, if you wanted to do the Hulk smashing bit, you would need 5 in green, and then Black Widow, you would need 5 in blue. And so you could at one point in time selectively choose the power that you wanted to activate. Now it's just like, okay, here's all the powers, you know, go nuts from there. So I said the Iron Man just does damage and creates projectiles. The Hawkeye portion creates critical tiles, because again, that's what 1-star Hawkeye does. Hulk does team damage, and then Black Widow stuns. And that's the reason why. I have it in 5, because as you see at other levels, you know, you either get the projectiles and damage, then the critical tiles and damage, and then the team damage. So yeah, just leave this here at 5, and then you're good to go. Demolition is the same thing. Create trap tiles. If we match them away, you know, deal little less than half damage for each trap tile that we match away. But if the AI matches it away, it'll do a lot more damage, and then based on the number of trap tiles that's remaining on the board, that's how that damage is calculated. Alright, and it obviously doesn't generate AP. An escape plan is that at one point in time, yeah, I would have had this here at 5, but now this is for what it does. There's much better characters that can use purple in the 4-star tier and in the 5-star tier too. But it does damage, creates a 2-turn countdown tile that steals AP, so you gotta You got to get enough AP, then babysit a 2-turn countdown tile. Unless you have Agent Coulson, then it essentially becomes a 1-turn countdown tile because you got AP and team ups. Or if you have Captain Marvel, you could use her yellow to speed it up. But why use her yellow when you could use Avengers Assemble? You create a strike tile, and then of course, at higher levels, it steals more AP, does a little bit more damage, a little bit stronger of a strike tile. One of the things too that I forgot to mention up inside of his Crash the Titans fight was his team affiliation. So there's Heroes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and for some reason they gave him Avengers and Team Iron Man. Well, Team Iron Man I understand, but Avengers I guess because of the movie, but he technically isn't an Avenger, but whatever. As far as characters to pair him up with, like I said, Agent Coulson. Like if you want to speed up any AP generation, Agent Coulson's your man. You'll have a toss up on whether or not you want to use Agent Coulson's yellow or if you want to use Nick Fury's yellow. The purple, Coulson's purple is much better than Nick Fury's because again, tile swapping does damage and creates charge tiles. And then the blue, Nick Fury's blue is a lot better than Coulson's blue because Coulson's is reliant upon a number of countdown tiles on the board, and you may or may not have the amount of countdown tiles to steal AP from. Alright. Other than Captain Marvel, she can speed up, Nick Fury's countdown tile if necessary, but again, you'll probably be using his yellow to do team damage, and again, she can generate some AP from her yellow ability, and then her black, her black is really good. Cloak and Dagger would actually be a pretty decent option too. Like if you just wanted to generate yellow, there's that. Alright, thank you, sir. Think here, who else have I paired up Nick Fury with in the past? You could do something with Valkyrie. Use her black ability to bounty hunt whoever it's targeted, and then that'll help you generate the yellow AP right there, and then also too she can create some strike tiles, and that can pair up with Captain Marvel as well. Coulson, Fury, and Valkyrie again, that's an option. Let me think here. Other trap tile users. You could go with America Chavez, though she would mostly be doing all the hard work for, making match fours. Same with main event Hulk to a degree. Kingpin could help you generate some yellow with his purple ability, and then if for some reason you want to go with the whole countdown tile thing, you got the option of Kingpin's countdown tile with his yellow ability, or you can go with Nick Fury's yellow to stun the team, or whatever the case might be. Not so much Mockingbird, even though she has the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Designation. It wouldn't pair him with her. Same with Quake. Even though she has an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. tag, I wouldn't necessarily pair her and Fury together. I mean, you could do Infinity War Black Widow again, make everything a little bit cheaper with her yellow ability, but then it's, you know, you're trying to juggle. Okay, do I want to have cheaper demolitions, or do I just want to stun the entire team? So you see where a little bit of the team dynamics, you know, with Fury, it's like, okay, well, certain characters have a better yellow than he does, but you kind of want to, you know, keep his yellow, you know, going, so to speak, so that you can stun the enemy team, or, you know, create critical tiles, or whatever the case might be. So I guess to summarize, um, Fury's more of a support character. Have characters that can complement uh, him by gaining AP and two of his more expensive abilities in yellow and blue, and then just find a user that has a somewhat useful purple, and use their purple instead of Fury's purple. Like, for some reason, Nightcrawler comes to mind. You know, if you happen to get enough blue on the board and you happen to have uh, 7 purple with Nightcrawler, well, you can cast Demolition a lot simpler. So yeah, so that'll definitely end the video of the Crash of the Titans. I know we got Icarus coming out tomorrow, so I may or may not do a thing with him doing the new release event. May or may not. I'm still kind of, you know, pondering about that, but at least Crash of the Titans with Venom, so that should be rather interesting. I gotta look at my Venom and see if he's strong enough to yeah, he's strong enough to complete the task. If he isn't, well, that's a shame on me. So anyway, that's gonna end the video. I'll for sure have some teams to go along with Eddie Brock Venom, some 4-star and quite possibly a 5-star team, because for some reason Venom and 5-star Carnage, you know, they tend to work out a little bit well together. Just saying though. Anyway, y'all have a good one.